Hello, my dear students. Welcome to the second chapter of Vocabulary Power 3. So, this is Vocabulary Power 3, and this is the second chapter. And today we're gonna learn this chapter. So, let's get started. So, we have got 10 words today, and we're gonna learn each word one by one. So, I need your attention. So, let's go with the first word. So today's first word is accompany. Accompany is verb and it stresses on the second syllable. So it is a verb actually. You can use it as a verb in the sentence. We have got two examples here. The artist's neighbor will accompany her to the gallery. So what is the meaning of accompany? The meaning is to go or to go with or happen together, okay? So this is the meaning. And who would you like to accompany you on your next vacation? Who would you like to accompany you on your next vacation? So you can see that this can be used as a verb, means this means that who will you go with, on your next vacation. So I hope you understood this. Now let's go for the second word. It's contradict. Contradict, the stress is on the last syllable, as you can see here, and it's verb. So contradict means for one story to be so different from another that both cannot be true. Okay, this means that when two things are different from each other or they are on like up against each other. So, for instance, the police questioned two men about a bank robbery. The second man's story contradicted the first man's story. The police knew that one of them was lying. So, here, contradicted means the first man's story was totally different from the second man's. This report contradicts the other report about life on Mars, so one of the reports must be wrong. In this sentence, you can see that like this is totally different. The first report is different from the other report. So I hope you got this word. The third word for today is crucial. It's the first syllable is stressed and it's an adjective. Crucial means very important. Okay, so let's get through the sentences here. The marketing team spent the entire weekend working because they had to prepare for a crucial meeting with the Tokyo office. Crucial means a very important meeting, here. Or uh, the other example we have got here is Welter believed that choosing the right university was a crucial decision, so he researched his choices carefully. I hope you got this. Now let's go for the fourth word, dynamic. Dynamic, the stress in the second syllable, okay, means lively, okay. So it's an adjective actually. You can use it as an adjective. Look at the examples here. Because Professor Adams is a dynamic speaker, there is always a waiting list of students who want to take his class. So dynamic speaker, a lively speaker. I hope you got this word. Now let's go for the other word here. Generate, the fifth word. Generate, the first is stressed and it's a verb actually, means to produce or make something, okay? So you can use it as a verb in the sentences. Your body generates heat when you exercise. The new advertising director has to be someone who generate creative ideas. So creative ideas means he like makes new ideas, he has new ideas in his mind. Okay, now let's go for the sixth word. It's initial. It's an adjective. It's the second stress. The second syllable is stressed. Means like first. The meaning of initial is first. So you can use it as an adjective. For example, at their initial meeting, Margaret was impressed by Helen's skill, so she invited her to come for a second interview. Okay, I hope you understood this. Now let's go for the seventh word. It's interpret. Interpret, the second syllable is stressed. It's verb, means to translate or explain the meaning of something. Okay, so Eli interpreted his son's silence as anger. Interpreted like as perceived or to translate like the message of something. Okay, the eighth word is perceive. Perceive is verb, means to understand. I think it's very easy, so you can use it as a verb. Okay, so the ninth word is perceive. It's an adjective. the meaning is exact, so you can use it as an adjective in the sentence. For example, the precise amount of money that Zawir spent in Barcelona is 4,920 euros, 26 euros. Or new technology allows surgeons to be more precise in their work. So it means they have to be exact. They have to pay a lot of attention. I hope you got this word. Now let's go for the 10th word. It's the 10th word is sustain. Sustain, the second stress is the second syllable is stressed. It's actually used as a verb in the sentence. So the meaning is to make something continue. You know, you have to continue something. For instance, Jim is working 70 hours per week, but I doubt he can sustain that for long. Doubt means you don't believe. So it's be silent, actually, you know, it's a doubt. So sustain means to continue, actually. Or though it wasn't very exciting, my mother's cooking sustained my growth when I was a child. Okay, my dear students, so we have got exercises here and here. So the point that I want to make here is that we have to go for the expressions and collocations with the words from here, from this lesson. So there are 5 words that we have collocations for them. The first one is contradict. Contradict yourself. Actually, the first collocation we have here is contradict yourself, means to say something that is the opposite of what you have said before. For example, let's say Ali contradicts himself in, for example, in the last meeting. Ali contradicted himself in the last meeting. So this means that he said 2 things, and then the 2 things he said were totally different from one another. The next collocation is a contradiction between. This means that there is a difference between 2 stories or facts or etc. That means that they cannot be both be true. For example, there is a contradiction between your story and my story. Dynamic personality means an interesting, exciting, and energetic personality. For example, Mustafa has a dynamic personality, means he has an interesting, exciting, and energetic personality. Generate an idea, you know, so this means to create an idea. For instance, I always generate an idea to take or to pass to take classes in a creative way, or I generate an idea to start a business. Perceive a change in something. This means to notice a change in something. For instance, I can perceive changes in your English skills. For instance, precise mean the collocation could be to be precise. Like you can say this means that it is actually used when you add exact details about something. For example, you have to be precise while delivering a speech. So that's all for today, and that's the end of our today's session. If you have any questions, you can ask me.